What's going on YouTube? HP here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the MSBS, and this is an assault rifle that is very good in my opinion. I definitely had to change my opinion on this gun from what I previously thought. It's one of those type of guns. It used to be very overpowered, and that's the last time I used it, and I enjoyed using it then. And then when they nerfed it, I picked it up one day going for like a high kill. Like I was in the middle of streaking, and I just got dropped with it, and I couldn't believe it. And then I pretty much damned this gun and just hated it ever since. So I never used it until now that I'm reviewing it, and I love this gun. That's what I must say. I can't believe I haven't used it since. You know, it's just that good of a gun. When you combine it with good accuracy and decent like Call of Duty map knowledge and skills, this could be a very good gun for you. You know what I mean? If you know exactly where people spawn or the choke points, and you just know where the head glitching spots are, you can definitely have a field day with this gun. Alright, this gun is definitely one of those guns that a skilled player can do very good damage. And if you're not a skilled player, you can definitely still do pretty decent. You just won't be unstoppable. Okay, but let's get into this. This has godly of high damage for an assault rifle. It's 55 damage up close and 20 damage in the distance. Okay, and I know that drop off sounds real from 55 to 20, but it's not as bad as it sounds because its drop off range is pretty far away. Okay, it takes pretty far for it to truly drop off to 20, and so that means it's a 3 to 5 shot to kill. And when it's at 5 shots to kill, usually that range, other assault rifles range is a lot worse too. So you still have a step up on your opponent, which is everything that we want. It has multipliers for the head and the chest. Okay, so I would recommend if you're up close or medium range, aim for the chest, far away, aim for the head. All right, so make sure you guys remember that: up close, chest, far away, head for the multipliers. Okay, it's just a very high damage dealing assault rifle, very good in my opinion. Its rounds per minute after it got nerfed, it's at 833 rounds per minute, which doesn't make so it's not the fastest assault rifle in the game in terms of shooting anymore, but it's still pretty fast. Um, what was I gonna say? Its overall rate of fire is not very good because in terms of like after you shoot the 3 round burst, it takes some time for you to shoot the 3 round burst again. It's around like 400 rounds per minute. I didn't do the exact calculations, but it's around that time. So it's one of the fastest, but it's also the slowest at the same time. So it's kind of ironic right there. The recoil is I would say it's medium. It's kind of in the middle. It kicks up, so since you know where it's gonna kick, it's easier to manage. I do not recommend using automatic fire on this gun at all because the recoil becomes impossible in my opinion. The recoil, I can't deal with it. It's too high for me. So maybe you guys can do it. I just don't recommend that attachment at all. But we'll get into attachments later. The reload time is pretty good. It takes about 3 seconds to reload the gun, give or take a little bit. To reload, or if you have at least one bullet left, it takes 2.63 seconds. So that's not bad at all. And the cancel reload takes 1.6 seconds. So if you need a cancel reload, you'll still be able to drop them. It takes pretty much about 2 seconds or 1 second less. So that's very good in Call of Duty time. That's a pretty long time. So that's not bad. But the iron sights are god awful. That I must say, the iron sights are the worst things imaginable. I will never ever use this gun without an iron sights. If I pick it up and I'm out of ammo, and this gun has iron sights, I'd much rather pick up a combat knife. That's how bad the iron sights are. It's just not something you want to deal with at all. Okay, the mag size is pretty standard for an assault rifle. 30 magazines. 30 rounds per magazine. Nothing special. With extended mags, jumps up to 45. So some people might want to run extended mags on this gun. I don't recommend that because 30 bullets is more than enough for this gun. At one time, because it doesn't hose them. Your bullets are pretty accurate. You'll probably be able to drop 2 or 3 people before you actually need to reload that, especially if you have good aim. That's how high damage dealing this gun is and how good of accuracy it has. Okay, but let's talk about perks and attachments. For perks, I don't really use anything special. I use Ghost with it. I found out Ghost gets smacked, son. I figured out Ghost works pretty well with this gun because I'm not up in people's faces. I like to leg low and just pick them off. I kind of use it like how people should use marksman rifles, kind of. I also like ready up with it, of course, and you need quick draw. Those are musts with these guns. Some people like stalker with it. That's pretty basic for assault rifles, but I don't really like stalker with it. So you could do whatever you want to do with those perks right there. You can slap on hardline. You guys know I love hardline. Who doesn't like getting their kill streaks earlier and faster? You know what I mean? That's always the thing there for attachments. As I said, do not make this an automatic weapon. Do not do that. You can try it out if you want, but make sure you remember I told you so. It's not a very good gun at all. I will be showing you some clips of me using the automatic at the end of this video so you can see how bad it is. Okay? Um, Definitely for opticals, I recommend the red dot. I didn't like the tracker sight too much. I saw me playing with that at beginning of the video, and just look at this accuracy. It's terrible with the select fire. It's just bouncing all up and down, non-controllable. So I don't recommend that. But for attachments, muzzle brake, I like muzzle brake on it. It pretty much gives its range back from after it got nerfed. You know, it pretty much decreased its range by 20%. With the muzzle brake, you get it back. I have heard some people put silencer on it and put it together with ghost. Um, I guess that pretty much makes sense. I wouldn't truly recommend that because I don't want to be up in people's faces, and silencer takes away some of that range, so I don't recommend that. But other than that, you can pretty much do what you like with this gun. It's just a very good gun, especially when you have good accuracy. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. That'll really help me out. And definitely try this gun out. You'll have fun with it. I guarantee it. Okay, and peace.